Resources for remote learning. My name is Nelson Taylor, and I'm part of the Apple education team. Before I joined Apple, I was a secondary English teacher and instructional technology specialist. As you prepare for remote learning, you may be wondering, what does remote learning look like? Or how will I be able to engage and connect with my students? And where do I even start? The Apple education team is a community of lifelong learners and educators just like you. We believe that meaningful remote learning happens when teachers, students, and parents work as a team. Just as every remote learning scenario is unique with specific requirements, we understand that every learner has their own personalized needs too. In today's video, we'll be focusing on iPad. And with iPad, you're already set up with a range of tools that can help. Built-in apps help you access educational content, organize resources, create projects that help you hook your audience or show what you know, and stay connected with colleagues and classmates. We'll be working and learning alongside you during this unprecedented and transformative time in education. Please know, we're all in this together and we're here to help. Let's explore how to find and download resources using some of the built-in tools that will support remote learning. Before we do this, please make sure that you're connected to Wi-Fi. To check, open the Settings app and in the left column, tap on Wi-Fi. Then select your home network, and remember, if this is your first time connecting, you may need to enter a password. Next, open the Safari app, which is your web browser, and type in your district website and explore some of the resources you have available. In this example, we'll navigate to the Apple Education webpage, and if you tap on Curriculum, you'll see two collections of great materials. The first one is Everyone Can Create, and the second one is Teaching Code. Tap on the link to learn more about the Teaching Code curriculum. If you scroll down on the page, you will see a collection called Everyone Can Code. Tap on that link, and if you scroll down a little bit further beyond the screenshots, you'll see a downloadable PDF curriculum guide. Tap on that guide. Once the guide opens on your screen, you can scroll through the page to get an overview of the Everyone Can Code curriculum. You can see the coding curriculum pathway and how to support coding in your classroom. Let's say that you wanted to save this. If you tap on the Share button, which is the box with the arrow in the top right of your screen, you'll see a collection of apps you could open in. You'll also see an option of saving to files. Tap on Save to Files, and you could save this to your downloads, or in the Files app, you could create your own folder for some of your schoolwork. Choose the folder that you want to save it to, tap the Save button, and this will take you back to the PDF. Next, tap the Home button and open up the Files app. Locate the folder that you saved the document in and tap on the document to open it. You'll see it looks just like it did in Safari, but now it's downloaded and saved to your device. Great job! Another great feature is being able to save a web page. Double tap the Home button and go back into Safari to the website that you were just in. And let's say that you wanted to save this web page. You could add this as a bookmark or to your reading list, but if you tap the option of adding to home screen, it will add a link as if it was an app to your home screen. This is a really great feature for any website that you may visit frequently or use often. Now you might be wondering, what are some other apps that I could use to support remote learning for my students? If you go back into Safari and tap on the URL, type in the link apple.co/learning@home-apps. Tap the Go button on the keyboard, and this will launch the App Store. This is a featured collection of apps that you can use to support remote learning at home. You can tap the Get button to download the app from the App Store, and down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the option of Share Story. If you tap on Share Story, you can copy the link and you can save this for later. Once you've had a chance to find resources in Safari and download some of those resources and open them in the Files app, as well as explore some of the apps that can enhance remote learning, let's talk a minute about how to organize these resources on your iPad. If you go to your home screen, tap and hold the screen on the app that you've selected. A menu will pop up. Choose Edit Home Screen. What you'll notice is the apps start to move, and you can tap and hold them and drag them around. If you put one app on top of another, it'll create what's called a collection. You can drag multiple apps into a collection, And once you've done that, you can tap on the collection and change the name. In this example, Remote Learning would be a great name for this collection of apps. The Notes app is a great place for capturing quick thoughts, creating class to-do lists, sketching ideas, and organizing learning resources. You can add links directly from Safari, insert tables to organize information, and add photos and videos from the Photos library. You can also use Apple Pencil or your finger to handwrite notes or create a quick sketch. Notes has a powerful search function that lets you search for a typed and handwritten note. You can even create folders to organize notes for each class you teach. Once you've practiced creating a note manually within the Notes app, next try creating one using Siri. Create new note.
What do you want it to say?
Learning objective for Tuesday.
Okay, I created a note. Learning objective for Tuesday.
Once you open the note, you can tap Return on the keyboard and start adding additional text. Students will be able to list and describe at least 3 examples of mechanical and chemical weathering, period. If you're following this example, just make sure that dictation is enabled in the Settings app under Keyboards. iPad is a powerful tool for creating your own content and resources. You can take photos, create videos, build presentations, scan and annotate documents, and so much more. Try this. On the home screen, open the Files app. In the top left corner, tap on the ellipses and choose Scan Documents. Let's say that you have a worksheet that you want students to scan. Position the camera above the document. It will auto-scan once it's flat. It'll save directly into Files, and you can tap and hold on the document and choose to rename it. Let's say, for example, we'll rename this document Parts of a Flower. Another great thing that we can do is we can tap and hold on the document and choose Move, and we can save this into our school folder within the Files app to stay organized. Another great thing that you could do is tap on the document and choose Open In, and you'll get a selection of apps that you can choose to send this document to. Another powerful tool that's built into the iPad is the camera. On the home screen, tap on the Camera app to open it. If you find an object to take a picture of, hold your finger on the screen and notice it will focus on the area that you've selected. If you tap and hold even longer, it will turn on the auto exposure and autofocus lock. Tap the shutter button to take a photo. Then tap Edit in the top right menu. You can do things like cropping the photo. Try this. Tap the crop tool and try resizing the photo. Another thing you can do is tap the More button in the top right corner and choose Markup. This will allow you to draw on top of the photo. You can do things like analyzing the photo, such as adding a note where the petal and the stem are, or you can even type in your own personalized reflection. Once you've practiced editing a photo, go back to the Camera app and choose Video. Take a selfie video and record yourself giving a prompt to students, such as investigating a local watershed.
I'm down at the Cooper River, and this morning, before you get started with your daily activities, I'd like you to brainstorm some ideas about how we can address some of the pollution that we've been experiencing here in our local watershed.
Another important skill to know how to use to create content on the iPad is creating a screenshot. Open Maps and search Statue of Liberty. If you choose Flyover, it'll create a 3D rendering of the Statue of Liberty. Tap the Home button and the Power button together, and you'll create a screenshot. A thumbnail will appear at the bottom left corner of your screen. Tap that, and you can bring up the edit tools. Just like you edited the photo that you took with the camera, you can crop out the top and the right-hand side of this screenshot as well. Another great thing that you can do is mark up the photo. Tap the Markup button, and it will bring up your draw tools. If you tap the plus sign, you can add text, such as Lady Liberty. Remember that you can change the text color and the font size in the menu options. Last thing, let's enhance the title of the photo. Tap on your draw tools again and bring up the highlighter and change the color. Color in the background of the title Lady Liberty and allow it to stand out to your viewer. When you're done editing the screenshot, just tap Done and choose Save to Photos. Now you may be wondering, how do I screenshot a web page in Safari? Let's say that you navigate to an article that you want students to read, such as this press release from the Apple website. If you screenshot by tapping the Home button and the Power button together, not only will it create a screenshot, if you tap Full Page, you can save this article for offline reading. Just tap Save and then choose Files and choose the folder that you want to save this into. If you open up the Files app, you'll be able to read this offline, and you can even use the markup tools to highlight or annotate this article while you're reading it offline. Finally, let's talk about staying connected. Your students are going to want to be able to reach out to you via email. Also, they will rely on hearing your voice, as well as possibly seeing your face. iPad has some amazing built-in features that will allow you to stay connected with your students. First is the Mail app. Try this. Open up the Mail app and log in using your district email. You will definitely need your email and password in order to do this. Go through all the prompts that are on the screen and try sending an email to your students. Voice Memos is a built-in app that allows you to record your thoughts using your voice. Try this. Create a new recording with a prompt for your students.
Good morning, class, and happy Tuesday. I hope everyone enjoyed your day off yesterday. Today we're going to explore the differences between mechanical and chemical weathering. By the end of our time,
Once you've completed the recording, tap Done. And if you decide you want to edit out the beginning or the ending of the audio recording, tap Edit in the top right corner. You can use the Trim tool in yellow at the bottom of the screen to drag the handles to the left and the right to edit out the beginning or the ending of the recording. Once you've finished, tap Save. Then double tap the title to rename this file. For example, Weathering. Then tap Done. When you're ready to share the recording, tap the Share button on the top left corner of the screen, and you could choose to open this in an app, or you can choose to save this to the Files app. A great tool for connecting remotely with colleagues and sharing best practices for remote learning is FaceTime. FaceTime is an audio and video chat tool that's included with iPad. FaceTime works great for one-to-one conversations or for small group conversations as well. The app even supports up to 32 people on a call at once. It's important to remember that not all apps you see in this video are appropriate for all grade levels. Before using them, please review the app and its privacy policy with your administrator. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. We hope that you feel more comfortable supporting remote learning with iPad. I encourage you to check back next week for more Apple Education Learning Series videos. And if you're looking to go deeper on any of the skills for iPad mentioned in this video, we encourage you to explore the Apple Teacher Learning Center. Just visit the link on the screen and log in with your Apple ID. For questions